weekend as Prestige proudly presents Alive 3. My name is Jordan Castle, joined back in the booth by Cody Von Whistler.
And just as I was excited to be here, these guys, oh God, Jordan, look out.
Put my singlet on backwards.
Apparently he has his singlet on backwards.
Well, former Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Heat, once again getting us kicked off here. We saw them jerking the proverbial curtain back at Roseland 8 when they picked up a much-needed victory over the team of Dirty Breeze, albeit under dubious circumstances. It always is with Pearl and Gibson.
You said it best, Jordan, and actually, these guys said it best. Just as I was excited to start this show with you, you brought all this passion, and then these guys come out here. Well, don't worry, it's not all bad news. The heat is about to get turned up in a different way, baby. Let's go.
From heat to flames! Now, Prestige fans, of course, no strangers to the original incarnation of the Flamin' Aces, Spencer Scott and Zay Perez. We've seen them a few times here in Prestige Wrestling, here at the Hawthorne Theater, here as a part of our live event, streaming free on YouTube. A couple times against the Midnight Heat, in fact. But with Spencer Scott out injured, Zay Perez has recruited the debuting Caleb Kennedy. See what you did there? And looking to indeed turn up the trouble here tonight against the Midnight Heat.
That's right, your eyes are not deceiving you right now. This is the Flaming Aces 2.0 in action here tonight, and like you just mentioned, this is Caleb Kennedy's first shot here in Prestige, and what an opportunity he has alongside the Playboy Zay Perez. But it's gonna be, whether you like him or not, it's gonna be quite the battle they got, because them Heat boys always bring it, unfortunately.
And I do not like them, but I do have to respect them. As I mentioned, Ricky Gibson, Eddie Pearl, former Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions. We saw them go to war in tables, ladders, and chairs against C4 back at Roseland 6. Did not pick up the victory, lost the gold to C4, but I mean, more than proved their toughness, more than proved their mettle.
Oh.
And a little peck in the cheek from Perez to Kennedy. You know, it's been very interesting. The Flamin' Aces 2.0, a really new tandem, a tandem that's formed amidst Spencer Scott's injury. And it's been interesting to see Kennedy seemingly so excited to team with Perez. Perez a little more apprehensive, but maybe that's changing here.
Hey, I wouldn't blame him. This crowd is hot here in the Hawthorne. Whoa. Quick lockup here. Like I was saying, this crowd is hot for the Flaming Aces 2.0. They're feeling it. I think that might be changing the Playboy's mind, but right now in the ring, it is Eddie Pearl with a vicious side headlock on, at least temporarily, into the ropes, but that's gonna sting.
Using the height advantage, using the size advantage, but Kennedy with a leapfrog off the ropes himself. Around the world we go, taking Pearl to the canvas.
Tassels flying in the sky here in the theater. Oh, whoa.
And a nice enziguri kick there from Kennedy.
Missed
Off the ropes once again. Ricky Gibson, I'm not sure where it was caught. Ricky Gibson looking to grab Caleb Kennedy, looking for the cheap shot on Caleb Kennedy, but Kennedy a little too quick for him.
Gibson was holding onto the tag rope, at least for a moment.
It's about the nicest thing you can say about Ricky Gibson.
That's about it. Caleb Kennedy rocking those tassels, making him look good here in the Hawthorne Theater, as Eddie Pearl is rethinking his strategy here. And we were talking about this earlier. Caleb Kennedy is the wild card in this situation, because the Midnight Heat have faced the Flaming Aces original many times.
Many a times here in Prestige Wrestling.
And this time, with Caleb Kennedy added in here, their homework might be for nothing.
You hear the chants from the Prestige faithful echoing our collective sentiment, that despite that, he's not going to stop him. It's not going to stop him from climbing the ropes and running the turnbuckles. That's the Midnight Heat for you.
And Midnight Heat, they can play some fun games, but they can bring it as well. And that double team that took Caleb Tennedy out of it, at least momentarily, is up and over.
The speed and the athleticism of Tennedy taking down the even bigger Ricky Gibson. You spoke to it, Cody.
Wild
Tennedy
card.
is the wild card, a debutante here in Prestige Wrestling, only a recent tag team partner of Zay Perez. Many would perhaps rightfully give the advantage to the Midnight Heat because of the experience edge, but here's the thing, the Midnight Heat cover from Perez. Gibson. The Midnight Heat cannot do the same type of tape study on Kennedy and Perez. It doesn't exist, and right now, that's paying dividends.
Huge shot in the corner by the Playboy, looking to send, Gibson for the ride, but counters the counter. Gets the elbow up, does Perez, a little springboard action.
What Perez lacks in size, he makes up for in speed, heart, and a little bit of gumption, taking Gibson down.
Nice.
And perhaps most of all, Cody, a whole lot of sass.
Oh, and Ricky in the wrong corner.
Wrong part of town for Gibson. A flurry of strikes from Tennedy and Perez. You saw Tennedy, reaching for the tag there from Perez. Nice round kick there. Is it Zay Perez not taking the tag, not going for the tag here? And indeed, it might cost him.
Went to that move one too many times, or that's my foot in my mouth, and I'm okay with it.
Your foot in your mouth and Ricky Gibson's ass on the canvas. Big uppercut from Perez, who now makes the tag to Tennedy. I gotta say, this is one of the first times these two have teamed, certainly in the single digits in terms of experience. You would not know it, given the way they're working against the Midnight Heat.
Like a well-oiled machine.
Cover!
This could be it, Jordan.
Only a 2.
I was far from close there. Swinging for the fences is Gibson.
And in comes Eddie
Pearl.
I'm not sure if Tennedy even realizes it. Pearl sending Tennedy face first. Cover. And a kick out.
You just gotta hate how damn good these guys are. How damn good the Midnight Heat can be.
Again, I've said it before. I'll say it till I'm as blue in the face as their gear. Cover. And a kick out from Perez. The Midnight Heat are fantastic wrestlers, incredibly technically proficient, incredibly smart. It's part of what makes the rule bending and breaking so frustrating, because Cody, they don't need it.
They work like a well-greased stripper, I'll tell you that
much.
Hold
on.
What?
I don't want to hear about Eddie Pearl and Grease ever again, but I mean, you're seeing it here.
It's Eddie Pearl's night job, but either way, jokes aside, Tennedy's in trouble.
Great tag team wrestling, frequent tags, in and out within a matter of seconds as they work over the chest of Tennedy.
In comes Pearl.
Picture perfect drop kick from Pearl.
I don't know if you saw that too.
Cover. And a kick out.
Gibson had maybe a 1 or 2 handsful of hair there, and not only did that drop kick connect, he slammed Tennedy to the mat as well. And Perez,
right now, Zay Perez, angry at the assault from the Midnight Heat, angry at the double team of his own tag team partner, but inadvertently leading to referee Bradley's distraction. Perez has to keep a clean head on his shoulders.
Keeping your composure is easier said than done when you're up against the kings of the mind games, the Midnight Heat. They love getting under the skin of their opponents.
We know the Heat want to earn their way back towards championship contention. We got a whole lot of tag team gold on the line here tonight, Cody. Scooping a slam from Gibson into an elbow drop.
Nicely done,
and
Ricky.
The cover.
Lateral press.
The Prestige Wrestling and Pride Style Tag Team titles being defended by Sinner and Saint. Later on tonight against the Hammer Brothers, and the debuting Reloaded challenging Los Suavecitos for the West Coast Pro Tag Team Championships. Of course, a part of our great collaboration with West Coast Pro and DPW. Tennedy doing everything he can to fight his way back into this thing, reaching towards Perez, but set against the ropes. Gibson looking for a hip toss, but instead gets caught in the backslide, shoulders down. Only a 1.
Gibson able to roll out of that.
Look at Gibson just muscling Tennedy up, maybe thinking pile driver as Pearl scales to the top. Dropping Tennedy.
That's it. Thanks for coming, Caleb.
Cover. And a kick out. Tennedy surviving the power ballad, a signature of the Midnight Heat, a move that has won them many a matchup here in Prestige.
Wow, that move looked like it did the damage. Tennedy able to kick out, but maybe that was a mistake. Maybe he should have let that shoulder stay down, live to fight another day. The crowd is fully behind the Aces here tonight, but is it going to be enough? Right now, Tennedy just on the receiving end of a, let's not call it an illegal maneuver, but he was definitely bending the rules there with his opponent's throat against them.
That's all the Midnight Heat knows is bending the rules, but Tennedy, they'll be finding an answer. Elbow to the face, gets turned around.
O'Connor.
Cover! No, a kick out from Tennedy. You talk about Tennedy maybe living to fight another day. We spoke to it, Cody. This is his Prestige debut. He cannot afford that.
Oh no, Tennedy was so close but so far away as Gibson looking for a German suplex. Not today.
Caleb, Tennedy, and Seguri. It's now or never for Caleb.
Never.
And Pearl making sure it's never.
I know you're supposed to never say never in wrestling, but right now it is not looking good for the Flaming Aces 2.0 as they have cut Caleb Tennedy off from his partner.
Yeah, this crowd might believe in the Flaming Aces 2.0, but it might be misplaced as the Midnight Heat looking to seal the deal here.
It was an impressive showing by Caleb Tennedy, I'm not going to lie, but...
Well, all hope might not be lost. Cody rolling through into a tag, and in comes the fresh Perez.
The Playboy, he's heating up.
Gets caught, turns it around with an enziguri of his own.
The speed.
Head scissors takedown.
The speed of Zay Perez is absolutely incredible. The credenza, baby, is this it?
No, so close, and yet so far. How long has Zay Perez been waiting in his corner, been waiting on that apron, just simmering, waiting for this moment to gain and garner revenge against the Midnight Heat?
That's exactly how the Heat wanted it. Because if he gets this heated up, if he gets this fired up, rather, Perez, he's got to keep focused.
From the top, a lot of focus with that missile drop kick. This could be it. But Pearl breaks it up in the last second.
And as I said it right now, it's or at least it was a 2-on-1 as the Heat are in the ring here. Oh, Caleb Tennedy looking to come to the aid of his partner, but Gibson cuts him off at the pass.
And the Midnight Heat doing what they do best, but a meeting of the minds and a stereo backstabber. Not a lot of brains got scrambled there, but nevertheless, Pearl
cool.
sent outside the ring.
Gibson.
Stereo super kick this time to Gibson.
Ricky's in trouble. Oh, wait a minute, from the floor, Eddie Pearl.
A shatter machine of sorts. And the victory from the Midnight Heat.
In the right place at the right time, Eddie Pearl was able to take Caleb Tennedy out of the matchup for just long enough for the Midnight Heat to capitalize on the shatter machine. I don't know if I've ever seen him hit that one before, but like I said, they're always busting out something new.
Adding insult to injury. They already won the match and now disposing of Perez. Whoa. Well, I mean, Cody, we spoke to the use of the shatter machine. That could maybe be considered a coincidence, but that is not.
It doesn't take a genius to read between those lines.
Well, nevertheless, Cody, so much more great wrestling action on tap here tonight. So much more great wrestling action on tap here in Prestige.
Oh, yeah.
July 12th, live from the Viking Pavilion here in Portland, Oregon, Prestige presents our biggest show ever, Combat Clash PDX. More on that later. It's the birthday boy!
Introducing first, Commander, British Columbia, Elliot Tyler!
Elliot Tyler, of course, a staple of the early days, the infancy of Prestige Wrestling, made his return back alive too, both to Prestige and the United States of America, and a very impressive showing in a four-way contest, and now singles competition here tonight against someone we're used to seeing, but maybe not in this type of environment.
BT, it's my boy. I've known him for years. I did not know it was his birthday. Whoops.
You're a bad friend, Cody Von Whistler. He didn't know it was your birthday. The Hawthorne Theater comes unglued.
One half of the tag team, C4. Making his home in Seattle, Washington, and representing the Body Mind Academy. Red Hot, Guillermo Rosas!
Cody, we talked in our opening contest about how the Midnight Heat were former Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Who did they beat for those titles, and who did they lose those titles to?
I don't want to talk about it.
None other than C4 themselves, the inaugural and only two-time Tag Team Champions in company history. But tonight, no Cody Chun to be found.
It's a different story, as Rosas has not been in singles action since, I believe you were telling me earlier, the Cascade Cup, right?
The Cascadia Wrestling Cup of last year, nearly a full calendar year. And who was he defeated by? Excuse me.
Awkward, his own partner.
It was the opening round of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. His own partner, Cody Chun, actually went on to win the entire tournament. So certainly a chip on the shoulder of Guillermo Rosas, looking to prove that he belongs in Prestige both alongside Chun, but also by his own merit as a singles competitor. It's going to be a hoss fight, Cody.
Look at these buff boys. This is bringing back some memories.
You hear the chants of meat. I mean, Elliot Tyler, no stranger to tag team competition in his own right. We talk about how he was a fixture of the early days of Prestige Wrestling, often seen along tag team partner Judas Icarus as one half of the Strays. Icarus in action later on tonight, currently one half of our tag team champions.
Rosas moving quicker than Tyler there. I thought Rosas was about to, oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Now Tyler proving he's still very much in this one. Toss Guillermo to the floor.
Sending Rosas outside the ring, and Tyler looking to fly. Tope Suicida from Tyler.
The meat has flown through the sky into the first row, but Tyler knows he can only get the decisive victory in the ring. BT looking to get some air here in the Hawthorne.
I gotta say, you are much more familiar with Elliot Tyler than I. You've been calling his matches a lot longer. Cross-body into a lateral press and a kick out. I had no idea he had this in him. Again, very impressive performance back in Alive 2, but already a lot more high risk, a lot more high flying than I remember.
Right. This kid, he can, well, it's not a kid anymore. He's all grown up. It's his birthday, apparently. Tyler knows what he's doing in there. He can technical wrestle you down to the mat. He can fly through the air like he just proved, and he can also hit you just as hard. back and forth these guys go, just boom after boom.
But the same can be said about Guillermo Rosas.
That's right. Oh.
Nice shot there, taking Rosas down. Very, very stiff, very, very firm from Tyler.
We have potentially almost knocked out Rosas there. A shot to the jaw like that will definitely rock you there as Tyler now gets him up in the corner.
And again, Tyler, a multi-faceted competitor, right? We've seen the high flying. We saw the tope suicida and the crossbody in the early going. Right now, that's all gone to the wayside. It is forearms and chops. It is down and it is dirty, but it's damn sure effective.
He's barking, he's chopping, he's winding up.
But he maybe spent a little too much time calling his shot as Rosas with an elbow and a boot of his own.
He's reeling. Tyler's gotta watch out here. Oh no!
Going for the scoop slam once again. Tyler again with an answer, cutting off the ankle of Rosas and locking in an STF.
This is it. Rosas is in trouble.
The step over, toe hold, face lock, cinched in, and Rosas may have nowhere to go. We talk about how the bottom rope is the only form of reprieve for Rosas. How's he supposed to know where the bottom rope is when the man's blinded by the arms of his opponent?
This is a situation where usually he would have his tag team partner to be able to run in and break up a submission like this or a pinfall to get him out of a sticky situation, but Rosas does it himself, finding sanctuary on that bottom rope, breaking the STF.
And again, Cody, I think it's fair to assume there's a matter that this is a matter of pride for Guillermo Rosas. Certainly no ill will towards Cody Chun, but it's got to be embarrassing.
Saito attempt
to get knocked off in the first round of a tournament, only for your partner who knocked you off to win the whole thing. Rosas with a German suplex and something to prove here tonight.
Okay, he's up to his feet, and there is the Saito.
If at first you don't succeed, try again, and neither man will go down, but the strap sure will.
The beef is flying through the air with every forearm.
The old lady in the Wendy's commercial would be very, very pleased with this one. But an enziguri kick from Tyler staggers and levels Rosas.
Look at this crop.
Rosas got him up. Third time's the charm. Lands the slam. Hooks the leg. And gets the win.
Damn.
For winner of this contest, Guillermo Rosas!
You know, Cody, I'd like to borrow a phrase from the late, great Wyndham Rotunda. What we just saw was two Army tanks with Ferrari engines going head-to-head, blow for blow. Short, sweet, and damn wonderful. Guillermo Rosas picking up the win here tonight against Elliot Tyler.
Wow. I thought that was, my mind's blown by how fast those guys just moved.
How do you think Elliot Tyler's feeling?
Coming off of that awesome victory against Elliot Tyler, we are going to head to the back and have a few words with Guillermo Rosas.
Portland, Oregon. Tonight, red hot, Guillermo Rosas, one half of C4, went up against the beefiest, the meatiest, Tyler Elliot. And I came up. You see, one thing that I like in that ring is when the competition steps up. C4, we're coming your way. We're gonna explode like a dynamite.
I spoke to it earlier, Cody. More tag team action on tap. Our first championship match of 3 on tap here tonight. But not our championships.
Ooh.
The West Coast Pro tag team titles on the line right here, right now.
That puts a lot of pressure on my boys in Reloaded. Not only is their debut at Prestige on the line here, but they have the opportunity to walk away as tag team champions to a company they've never been in.
Challengers, representing Lionsgate Dojo, the Mischief Maker, Sharif World, the Prince of Hot Hearts, Jackie Lee, they all
Cody, as they make their way around ringside, as they make their prestige debut, what can you tell us about Reloaded, a tag team for over 7 years?
Prepare for some high-paced, awesome action. These guys know what they're doing in that ring, and they love to work together to just an absolute perfection. When they get going, it's pretty much done and dead for their opponents. We'll see tonight if Los Suavecitos can halt the momentum that is Reloaded.
Ricky G and Danny Rose certainly do not want to be done and dead. Certainly not with their tag team championships on the line. Certainly not with their tag team championships on the line outside of their home promotion. Already a blow to lose the gold. Can you imagine losing the gold away from home?
That would be an awkward conversation with the boss.
South Central Los Angeles, California. Precious essays out of the trenches. The hardest essays ever. They are the West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions, Ricky G, Danny Rose, Los Suavecitos.
Last saw Los Suavecitos here at the Hawthorne Theater, back in Alive 2, picking up a very, very impressive victory in tag team competition against both the Midnight Heat and the Flamin' Aces. That was a non-title affair. Since then, they have gone on to successfully defend the gold against West Coast Pro mainstays Starboy Charlie and Titus Alexander, as well as the former inaugural and two-time Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions C4. So looking to go 3 for 3 here tonight, away from home.
Let me tell you something more about my boys in Reloaded. There has been very few companies that these guys have walked through where they didn't walk away as the tag team champions. Up in Canada, up in Washington, and now here in Portland, which would extend down to California. This is quite the opportunity for Sharif Moreau and Jackie Lee.
Again, Cody, you alluded to it. Not only does a victory against a team like Los Suavecitos in their Prestige debut gain them notoriety and career security here in Prestige, it certainly does it in West Coast Pro. I mean, how are you not going to book the team that won your tag team titles?
Can't not. And here we go as Jackie Lee rushes right into it, and these guys are jockeying for position here.
Emblematic of our burgeoning partnership with both West Coast Pro and DPW. Of course, July 20th, live from San Francisco, we present our first tri-branded event, Untouchable. And then, July 12th, Combat Clash PDX live from the Viking Pavilion in Portland, Oregon. It's Prestige's biggest show ever. We already know there's going to be a 6-person scramble match. 2 entrants from every company, but right now, Reloaded looking to cement their way on either, both, or all of those events. Looking very, very impressive here is Lee.
The Prince of Pop-Tarts flying through the sky. Jackie Lee looking to end this early.
And a kick out from Rose.
Barely a 2.
Not going to put Los Suavecitos away that early. Certainly not when the lights are this bright and championship gold is on the line.
Now Sharif Moreau, the legal member of Reloaded, as Jackie Lee looks to send his partner into the corner as a projectile. Woo! That poetry was moving, baby.
Reloaded certainly with the home field advantage, as I said. Fixtures of the Pacific Northwest.
Uh-oh.
And Danny Rose here, getting a crotch full of Ricky.
Uh-oh.
And they're not done.
Oh, no.
Reloaded looking to use Rose's own tag team partner as a battering ram against his nether regions. And Ricky G having no part.
took 1 second too long there. Los Suavecitos are back in control.
Los Suavecitos are not afraid to get down and dirty. They're one of the most aggressive tag teams you will ever see. In West Coast Pro, they've defeated the likes of Beef Tank, as I said, and the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Tag teams much bigger and stronger than them that they've scrapped and beaten with pure grit and tenacity.
So you say that they've gone up against guys who are bigger than them.
Correct.
But have they gone up against a team that is faster than them?
It remains to be seen here. Reloaded looking very impressive in the early going. And it's Sharif
Let's go.
sending Ricky G into the corner.
There you go.
A cheap shot to Danny Rose, but you gotta beat him at their own game. That's what you gotta do against Los Suavecitos
There is a
here.
blind tag there. I don't think Sharif saw it.
Gorgeous leapfrog from Rose. Boot to the gut, knee to the face, and a bulldog for good measure, spiking Sharif on his neck, followed up with a basement drop kick. Incredible tandem offense from Los Suavecitos.
Wow. And after that, surprisingly not going for the pinfall, but instead stepping on the back of his opponent's neck and talking trash.
Listen, Los Suavecitos are confident, but they're not stupid. They know how good Reloaded are. They know they're not going to put them away that quickly. It's exactly why Danny Rose just opted for a cheap shot, a rake of the eyes. I'm not sure if referee Bradley caught it. Certainly caught that tag. In comes Danny Rose again. In comes Ricky G, the signifier of great tag team wrestling. Jackie Lee has got to be careful to keep his composure.
Sharif has got to be careful because right now he just gets caught in the midair. Whoa, whoa.
A meeting of the minds. Sharif lands on his feet. Stereo sliced bread. No. Lands on his feet again. Inverted DDT. What a maneuver.
Just when you thought Sharif was in trouble, he pulls out all the stops to take out both members of Los Suavecitos, but he still has to get the tag. He still has to get to his partner.
And he does! In comes Lee! Springboard! But gets caught with a stereo drop kick from Suavecitos. What an impact, Cody! I mean, excuse me.
Shit.
Whoa! Jackie Lee just got rocked there.
Pardon my French. I thought that was Reloaded's moment, but Jackie Lee damn near got his soul kicked out of his body there.
Ricky G raining shots in on Lee. On the outside, Danny Rose taking the fight to Sharif.
I think he suplexed him on the floor.
Nasty impact there. Again, no padding on the floor here at the Hawthorne Theater. It is a hard wood surface. Absolutely no give.
Hey, Jordan, color me in Brulia right now. I am torn. I am a big fan of Reloaded. I've known these guys for years. I've called a lot of their matches, but damn, every single time I see Los Suavecitos, they just keep impressing me more and more and more.
Well, nothing impressive for Jackie Lee. Gets distracted by Rose and gets his neck caught in the top rope.
Proving my point.
Springboard splash, frequent tags once again. Springboard again from Ricky G as Danny Rose off the ropes. Little assistance. And a huge landing. Leg hooked. Kick out from Lee.
An impressive series of double teams, an almost non-stop combination, but I gotta say what's more impressive there is that Jackie Lee somehow found the will to kick out.
Cody, you've known this team for a very long time. They are fighting from under here against the champions. What do the challengers have to do to find their way back in this thing?
Jackie Lee has got to get to his partner, step one, and then they got to get moving with that speed. Once they get that going, they are unstoppable. But so far, Los Suavecitos have been able to halt that momentum of Reloaded. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Ricky G, the larger
Close.
of the two, staying
Come
on top of
on.
Jackie Lee and mocking Sharif.
It's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah.
Is it really?
I mean, it's mind games. It's working. It's keeping Los Suavecitos in control here, allowing them to get the frequent tags.
That's what won Los Suavecitos the West Coast Pro Tag Team titles. That's what secured them their place in history as the inaugural West Coast Pro Tag Team champions. You can't argue that. As Danny Rose taking every second allotted to him by the official. No shortage of confidence from Los Suavecitos.
Got a lot of that. Ooh, look at Jackie Lee's ribs. Back there, just you can see the effects of Los Suavecitos as now another double team.
You talk about the back, landing on the back there with a sunset flip, psyching him out with the kick, cover, and a kick out from Lee. You saw Danny Rose motion that Jackie Lee had just been put to sleep. I think it was maybe adrenaline or instinct. I'm not sure if Jackie Lee is kicking out of his own volition at this point, Cody.
That was probably an involuntary body twitch, but either way, Reloaded are still in this tag team matchup. They know what's on the line. They know how much is at stake if they pick up the W here.
Jackie Lee willed onward by the Prestige faithful, willed onward by the intensity of his own tag team partner, but will it be enough? It's not looking good for him here, muscled up to the top, a very, very dangerous place to be.
The Prince of Pop-Tart is in trouble here.
He's about to get popped.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I love being wrong. Jackie Lee proving he's still got some fight left in him.
Heads collide and Los Suavecitos go a-tumbling. From the top, Jackie Lee with a Meteora, one knee for each Suavecito. But he's still got to make the tag.
Nailed it, and in comes Sharif Moreau.
Using Danny Rose as a stepping stone, and now Rose getting a couple of sling blades for his trouble.
French fried potatoes, that's gotta hurt. Single leg drop kick sends Rose into the corner, and Sharif is feeling the love of the Hawthorne Theater.
Locked and loaded. Reloaded, perhaps zeroing in on becoming the second West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions.
Sharif hits the ropes, rolls through it.
Big splash could be enough, new champs! No, broken up by Ricky G, a waist lock.
Gets some finely placed elbows there, but not able to dodge that big kick was Sharif, who now gets put up in the electric chair.
Dangerous place to be. G using that high power bomb, but before the count can even be administered, Jackie Lee cuts him off with a knee and a wheelbarrow bulldog. This one is getting crazy, Cody.
Oh,
like almost a roll-up variation there from Danny Rose.
and Jackie Lee had nowhere to go but a rock in a hard place again.
And Danny Rose isn't done like a bullet out of a gun. But a super kick from Sharif might have stopped him dead in his tracks. And a stunner certainly does.
The momentum in this contest back and forth.
Jackie Lee, Sharif, all sorts of fired up. I think Reloaded looking to reload some high flying. Air Jackie Lee. Not sure if I've ever seen that, Cody Von Whistler. Springboard with the assisted push from Sharif. I mean,
He just Kamehameha'd. He just Kamehameha'd his partner into the opposing team. That is what Reloaded is all about.
but they need to make the cover. They need to seal the deal. The arms butterfly. Maybe they can package pile driver here. Jackie Lee to the top. With the stomp, the double stomp assist. The pile driver lands. Go for the cover, Sharif.
He's out.
No, Lee's the legal man. Ow! Ricky G breaking it up, using the momentum of Jackie Lee against his own partner.
Split second away, but that split second is all it takes, making the save there. Los Suavecitos still in this one.
Again, no one said Los Suavecitos were the fastest or the strongest team, but they're certainly the craftiest. Again,
Booyah.
Stereo and Seguri on Jackie Lee. Spine buster to Sharif.
Spine to Pine, and uh-oh, Jackie Lee put up in the fireman's carry, and something tells me Los Suavecitos aren't done.
Using Jackie Lee as a stepping stone, and now as a projectile. This has got to be it. No, it's not. Reloaded survive. You see referee Brad Lee making the call. It was this close, but Cody almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Reloaded still got a chance.
Los Suavecitos cannot let this shake their confidence. Keeping the composure and wisely turning their attention to just Sharif now.
And you see Los Suavecitos getting angry here. An angry fighter is a sloppy fighter.
Now leaving the Prince of Pop-Tarts, Jackie Lee, alone in almost a handicapped situation, but that's not stopping Jackie. Wheelbarrow, but gets caught.
Again, the double foot stomp from Rose from the top. Tope Suicida takes out Sharif. G hooks the leg, and the champs retain.
And our winners, and
Los Suavecitos will see day 78 as West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions. But Reloaded looking so damn impressive in their debut. A hair away from victory. A hair away from defeating Rose and G.
They have nothing to be ashamed about. Reloaded brought their A game. They impressed the hell out of me. I know they impressed the hell out of you. I think they might even impress the tag team champions during that contest.
I certainly would not mind seeing them here in Prestige, West Coast Pro, DPW for that matter.
Yep.
But Los Suavecitos win the day. Their eyes focused on July 20th, live from San Francisco, California. DPW, West Coast Pro, and Prestige present Untouchable. And when we heard in the match, Cody, Danny Rose, Ricky G, ever the vocal West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions, and right now they got a little more to say.
Sitos up in the building, and still. Hey, when y'all some real bosses, you make your own rules, straight up. And tonight we made history, you know what I'm saying? The first ever West Coast Pro Tag Team Champions continue to play the chess game. You know what I'm saying? Making our third title defense in the PMW, representing West Coast Pro, you know what I'm saying? Was good. Hey, Reloaded. Y'all welcome. Y'all shout out the big time. You know what I'm saying? Was good.
We told y'all since last time. We're here to take over the PNW.
Straight up. This was just a chess move, you know what I'm saying? Sitos up, my boys. Brrrah.
Arriba los Sitos.
All right, let's get weird, Cody.
I always am.
Following contest for scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dayton, Ohio. He's gonna flip. Maybe. Matt Branan.
You see Matt Brannigan borrowing the sign of a ringside fan. I mean, that's really been the story leading up to this match. Matt Brannigan, not traditionally considered a high flyer, but has promised to, here tonight at the Hawthorne Theater, do a flip. Maybe. I mean, what do you think, Cody? Are we going to see it?
Maybe.
Matt Brannigan.
Okay.
Keeping Prestige Wrestling on its toes. Of course, made his debut last time we were here at the Hawthorne Theater for a Live 2 in a very, shall we say, unorthodox match against Drexel.
That's one way to put it.
A lot of nipple play.
Guys,
A little bit.
I have tremendously terrible news.
Oh no.
Maybe I'll do a flip, but guys, Randy Myers had car trouble. He's not going to make it. I'm really sorry. Yeah, it sucks. But guess what? Maybe I'll flip the script. I'll flip on anybody, maybe. So bring me out anybody, and I'll maybe do a flip on them. But I'll definitely have a match with them. Let's go. Give me a maybe, Chad. Let's do it.
All right. Matt Brannigan turning lemons into lemonade. Unfortunately, Randy Myers unable to join us here tonight for their scheduled competition, but he's still here. He's still ready to compete, and he's still ready to do a flip. Maybe, but talk about flips, Von Whistler.
From Vancouver, British Columbia, the Midnight Marauder,
Another Prestige debutante, one of the hottest and freshest faces out of the Pacific Northwest. Cody, what can you tell me about the Midnight Marauder?
Sorry, I'm too busy getting down to Fall Out Boy, baby. Casey, student of the now Prestige, pun intended, Lionsgate Dojo up in Vancouver, BC. We've seen a lot of amazing talent come out of there, and you're about to see another one.
I had the pleasure of calling a Casey Ferrera match as part of the NJPW Academy Showcase 3 at the LA Dojo. Casey's so dedicated to his craft that he relocated his entire life, moving to Southern California for 3 months and training under the likes of Kushida and Fred Rosser to harness his skills into the best version of himself he could be. He came back stronger and better than ever. Very, very impressive to see now that that camp is over, how much he has improved and how he hopes to prepare for the unorthodox stylings of Matt Brannigan.
As if his schooling up in Canada wasn't good enough, goes down there and just gets even better. That is a very wise tactic. If ever any up-and-coming wrestlers listening, never stop that training. Go everywhere. Learn as much as you can. Soak it up like a sponge.
A thirst for knowledge, and Matt Brannigan with a drink in hand.
Speaking of thirst.
A different kind of thirst, I was going to say. Well, he's thirsty. Again, he's got to finish the beverage. One might say he could have done that before the bell, but
No.
here we are.
I'll have you know that was Zima with a splash of cranberry juice.
Hot journalistic take there from one Cody Von Whistler. A scoop, as it were.
Damn right. Matt is going to flip you, apparently.
Maybe.
Brannigan.
We saw the pre-match comments, as it were, of Matt Brannigan. He was a little ginger. He wants to do the flip. He certainly has a goal of doing the flip, but his inhibitions may be getting the better of him.
We'll see if Matt Brannigan, the freakazoid of the matchup here, I love those tights, can keep up with the speed of Ferrera. Oh, there we go. Already proven my point. This kid is fast.
Again, talk about doing flips. Casey Ferrera, no stranger to it. You watch any given Casey Ferrera match, he will be flipping and flying and diving off the top rope every which way, oftentimes multiple times a matchup. So a very interesting dichotomy, a very interesting clash of styles, or shall I say strategy.
And this is what, you kind of hinted at this earlier, we're kind of getting at it. Casey's had some amazing coaches, a lot of technical wrestling, but can that prepare you for the weirdness that is Matt Brannigan?
I'm not sure if Fred Rosser or Kushida ever held a seminar on Matt Brannigan, and his whole deal. Shoulder block there from Brannigan. Again, we have to point out, in impeccable shape. It often gets lost in the frivolity and the silliness, but this guy is in impeccable shape, and as a result is an impeccable professional wrestler. It just depends whether or not he's willing to show it.
Brannigan does not want to go for that ride. A hip toss is technically a flip.
Yeah, Ferrera looking to make Brannigan flip against his own will, but Brannigan, having none of it, still a little frightened, dare I say.
Counters the counter.
This is where the size, the muscle of Brannigan comes into play. He's not going to flip unless he wants to.
Super freak extraordinaire. Matt Brannigan winds up, but nobody home but that top turnbuckle.
And again, much like Caleb Kennedy and Reloaded before him.
Not a flip. That was not a flip.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Cody. But much like Kennedy and Reloaded before him, this is an impressive and important opportunity for Casey Ferrera. His first time under the bright lights of Prestige Wrestling. I don't think he cares about whether or not Matt Brannigan's going to do a flip. I think he wants to impress Prestige officials. I think he wants to prove that he belongs here in a Prestige ring, looking for a monkey flip, but Brannigan having none of it.
See, I think that's where the problem is. He wants to impress the officials, but he also wants to impress this crowd who keeps demanding the flip happen. And Brannigan needs to keep his eyes on the prize, unlike his partner here who just went face first on the turnbuckle.
A fan favorite has got to be careful it doesn't cost him. Again, Ferrera looking for a sunset flip, perhaps. No. Lands on his feet, but gets caught by Brannigan, who dumps him into a backbreaker.
Tilt-a-whirl. Damn. Matt Brannigan put a stop to the momentum.
You know, I'd say something about how the knee is one of the hardest parts of the body, but it doesn't feel appropriate.
Every time you do, you touch my knee. It's weird.
Matt Brannigan, he's going to do it, Cody. He's calling for it.
Maybe.
Casey Ferrera's in position on the outside. As he said, he's G'ing up.
Maybe.
His words. Oh. Again, in his own head. Okay, so he was going for the tope con hilo. He said it was too high, instead going for the tope suicida. That's fair.
He's got it. He's got this one.
Tope no. A lope. Okay.
Okay.
Between the middle and the bottom rope. And our official holding the ropes open, leaving added room for Brannigan. I mean, this is a layup. Or not. A no pay suicida from Matt Brannigan.
That's a first.
From behind, Casey Ferrera gave the Midnight Marauder a little too much time and landed a lucha arm drag.
What
sending
a drag.
Brannigan.
Ferrera. And the kick is good.
Big PK here, saying if Brannigan's not gonna flip, I sure will. No! Brannigan cutting him off at the pass, saying if I'm not gonna flip, no one is.
Brannigan once again thinking about it.
No! Again.
That was close. That was very close.
It was the closest we've seen. I'm not sure if I'd call it very close. But Brannigan's psyching himself out, and he might cost himself the match in the process. Now Ferrera showing him how it's done. Acai moonsault.
Slick and smooth. Both combatants are down on the floor, but it's Ferrera standing tall in the second row, and the Hawthorne Theater's going nuts.
And again, Cody, we have to point out, Matt Brannigan was expecting ravenous Randy Myers, the weirdo hero, an impressive competitor, a 20-year veteran in his own right, but a very different wrestler than Casey Ferrera. How is Brannigan expected to readjust his strategy at the last second?
Right now, he's going to have to readjust more than that as these guys are brawling out of our sight. I can't really see what's going on. I think they're taking it to the back of the room here.
A jam-packed Hawthorne Theater. Again, fans, we love each and every single one of you watching along on YouTube or IWTV, but if you're ever here in the area, ever in the Pacific Northwest or Los Angeles, again, we'll be in San Francisco on July 20th. You have to make your way to a prestige wrestling event. You have to see it live in living color.
Brannigan just signaling. No.
So let me get this straight, Cody. Brannigan was too afraid to do a flip in the ring. He was too afraid to do a flip outside the ring, but somehow he's gonna do a flip diving off the stage.
Go big or go home. Brannigan saying he's going up to the bar, the upper level. I see him up there. He's moving. Oh my, he's actually up there, Jordan.
He's not gonna do this. Again, the spotlights are in our way. It's a little difficult to see, but he's not gonna do this.
Brannigan's getting in position.
From the top, Brannigan flies! Oh my God!
Unbelievable! He did it!
Brannigan did a flip. Hold on, Cody. Again, we don't have a monitor here. I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing, but I don't know if that's Matt Brannigan.
That's Matt Brannigan. I see him. What are you talking about?
Well, that's Matt Brannigan behind Casey Ferrera, but
that's Matt Brannigan. He did the dive.
No. Look at what's in the hand of Casey Ferrera.
That's a fan.
That's Matt Mannequin. That's the same blow-up doll he was practicing on.
I don't know what you saw.
In his pre-match comments.
Matt Brannigan flew through the sky here at the Hawthorne Theater, and that's what the history books are going to say.
Well, listen, whatever it did, it threw Casey Ferrera off his game, and now perhaps as he scales the top, Brannigan has thrown Casey Ferrera off his game enough to do a flip of his own. Are we going to see it?
Maybe.
Yes! A swanton bomb! But it misses the mark! Ferrera moves out of the way, and Brannigan just landed the swanton on his own mannequin.
Ferrera, taste the blood in the water. Can he seize this moment, Jordan?
The fun and games are over. Frog splash!
But the knees!
Brannigan got the knees up.
Oh no, Ferrera was so close, but Brannigan
gut-wrench powerbomb onto Matt Mannequin. And by God, Brannigan did it.
Like and subscribe. Whoa. Unbelievable. I still can't believe Matt Brannigan dove off the first level bar. That was insane.
I mean, listen, Matt Brannigan is known to do it, if you catch my drift, all right?
He did, yeah.
He's made a career out of it in more than one way, but tonight, he did it. In more ways than one.
He did it. He flew through the sky. I am unbelievably proud of this man.
He hit the flip and he picked up the victory, killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
And he also dove off the bar. Tell everyone. You saw it.
I saw,
You saw it.
a Matt fly off the bar. I saw Matt Mannequin fly.
I think, no, Matt Madigan was one up on there, and Brannigan flew.
So he was giving him the assist, is what you're saying.
Yeah. You'll see in the replay.
Well, nevertheless, technicality aside, Matt Brannigan with the assistance of Matt Mannequin.
You did it, Matt.
Picking up his first victory here in Prestige Wrestling. And Mannequin now joining us on commentary. Matt, is that you? It's Cody Von Whistler.
Why is it sticky?
Oh, jeez, get that thing away, man. Well, fans, I don't know what to make about this. Matt Brannigan did a flip with the assistance of Matt Mannequin, but still so much more to come on tap. We talk about July 20th live from San Francisco. We talk about July 12th live from Portland, Oregon, the biggest show in Prestige Wrestling history.
Jordan, fresh off of that huge dive from the balcony here in the Hawthorne Theater.
It's not, okay.
We are going to hear from Matt Brannigan.
I did it. I fucking did it, man. When I say I'm gonna do something, I always deliver, maybe. When I say I'm gonna flip, maybe, you can better definitely believe that I'm gonna maybe do a flip, perhaps. And that's what I did, kinda. I went out there and I did it. Or should I say, we did it. Oh, Matt Mannequin, I love you. Bummer that Randy Myers couldn't make it, but hey, sometimes you gotta flip the script, you know what I mean? That's right. I did the shit. That's my finisher now. That's it, I don't know. Leave me alone.
Hey, Cody,
Yup.
where have all the good men gone?
Right here.
Oh, there he is!
Wrestling fans, this following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the World City, where he is her savior, Jaden, the
It has been an up and down few months for Jaden here in Prestige Wrestling, but we'll get to that in a moment, Cody. Take it, my friend. Take it away.
He's thinking superhero landing. That
Is it on the knees?
Terrible on the knees, but he's a young guy. He'll be okay. Jordan, I've had the pleasure of calling many matches of Jaden. I've seen the kid grow up. I started calling his matches when he was about 16 years old. It's been a rocky road, but he has gotten here to a match that, calling it a dream match is putting it too lightly. This is the dream of the dream matches. This is the inspiration. Without Alex Shelley, there would be no Jaden the Unbelievable.
I mean, you're absolutely right, Cody, but we got to remember, the last time we saw Jaden compete in a quote-unquote dream match here in Prestige Wrestling was back at Roseland 8. It was his ultimate dream match against a man he looked up to more than anyone in the world. That was Lio Rush, but he didn't get the Lio Rush he grew up with.
Nope.
He got the Blackheart, a sick, twisted creature that has infected Prestige Wrestling, and who, on July 12th, live from the Viking Pavilion at Combat Clash PDX, will go head-to-head with the amazing Red.
Oh.
But Jaden can't think about that tonight. He has to think about the man who on July 12th, from the Viking Pavilion in Portland, Oregon at Combat Clash PDX, will go head-to-head with his Motor City Machine Gun tag team partner, Chris Sabin. Talking about the former two-time Prestige Wrestling World Champion. I'm talking about this man, Alex Shelley.
He is a multiple-time Prestige champion. From Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley!
And you know, Cody, we talk about how Jaden has had an up and down time here in Prestige Wrestling as of late. How about Alex Shelley? More downs than ups, losing the Prestige Wrestling World Championship to Alan Angels, the darkest timeline as you christened it, beginning right here, the last time you and I were on the call here at the Hawthorne Theater for a Live 2. Losing to Timothy Thatcher at a Live or Just Breathing in Los Angeles, California. This is a real period of purgatory for Alex Shelley, and he cannot afford that heading into battle against tag team partner Chris Sabin.
I know you've been saying this a lot. He is thinking about that matchup where the Motor City Machine Guns will collide, but he... And as these fans are proving my point, he cannot overlook Jaden because both these guys are ready to bring it.
I talk about the up and down for Jaden. Demolished by the Blackheart Leo Rush, but also that very same event that Alex Shelley lost the Prestige Wrestling World Championship alive to. Jaden settling the score and getting the last laugh against rival Jordan Cruz in a last man standing match. All of that is to say, underestimate Jaden at your own peril. As you said, Alex Shelley cannot afford to look towards July 12th, Combat Clash PDX. He cannot afford to look through Jaden in search of Chris Sabin.
Jaden, Shelley, looking to start things off with a little test of strength.
Really sizing each other up here. Alex Shelley
Right
with
to the mat, right
the
to the mat.
size advantage, with the power advantage. Cover here, and though he innovated that high-flying style that Jaden looked up to, that inspired and influenced Jaden so much, you gotta think, here tonight, Shelley looking to rely on that power.
As we mentioned before the match started, Jaden using that speed. As we mentioned before the match, Jaden had that dream matchup against Leo Rush. It turned out a little bit different than he planned.
It turned into a nightmare. Let's call it a spade.
A nightmare match. But Alex Shelley is a man who pioneered a division that inspired Jaden to lace up those boots.
Yeah, Jaden telling me earlier on tonight when I asked what it meant for him to wrestle Alex Shelley, he said, it's surreal. I grew up watching him. I was a big X Division guy, a big Motor City Machine Guns guy. Him and the Young Bucks shaped my style. And right now, Jaden shaping the face of Shelley. No fear.
It's anyone's game still here in the opening moments. And a little show of respect from Alex Shelley and Jaden.
Credit where credit is due to Jaden. We saw it against Leo Rush, even as the Blackheart. We're seeing it tonight in the early going against Alex Shelley. Despite how much this means to him, despite how sentimental this might be for Jaden on a personal level, he is not letting the moment get to him.
Jaden's been known to keep it chill, but right now gets sent to the ropes, holding on to that headlock as both combatants drop down to one knee.
We talk about Shelley perhaps having the size advantage, a deceptive show of strength here from Jaden, and a handful of hair here from Shelley. Speaks to how seriously Shelley needs to take the superhero.
You were mentioning it before, Shelley's kind of coming off a little bit of a streak of bad luck rather. But Jaden runs into Shelley. Shelley hits the ropes and takes down Jaden like it was absolutely nothing. Wow.
Lost the Prestige Wrestling World Championship, a championship that really meant so much to him. He said it of his own accord many times. Shelley saying he wouldn't have won the TNA World Championship without the Prestige
Jaden
Wrestling World Championship.
goes behind.
So proud.
Shelley, Alex, why you tripping?
But certainly not proud of this. Jaden in firm control in the early going. I mentioned I spoke to Jaden earlier on tonight, and you kind of alluded to it earlier, Cody. He said it himself. He said, I got to use my speed to my advantage and catch Shelley off guard. That's going to be my best bet. And it's working well thus far. A little bit of superhero landing off the Bulldog, sending Shelley outside the ring.
Face first into the mat, and I think the superhero might be thinking about getting some air here in the Hawthorne Theater. Oh no, Jaden. I was wrong. Saw that Shelley was getting up on the apron, turned his attention. Oh no!
Dragon screw leg whip on the middle rope. And Cody, for those uninitiated, those are not soft, pillowy ropes. Those are hard steel cables covered in a very thin layer, a minutia of tape. Jaden's legs are screaming right now.
That is a very smart move by Shelley.
Looking for the baseball slide was Jaden, but another smart move evading and sending the Cerulean Star face first into the corner post.
Mouth full of steel, and Jaden's feeling the effects of Alex Shelley right now. And you said it before the match started that Shelley, like we were saying, has that string of bad luck and is going to have to do something a little different. And right now we're seeing this a vicious side of Alex Shelley that I don't know if I've ever seen.
And right now they are dangerously close to our commentary booth. I do not like this.
Uh-oh. Jaden.
And seemingly neither does Jaden. Oh, but
Oh,
Shelley.
no,
Shelley
no.
catching him. Right to the nether regions. And Shelley's not letting go. Just grinding Jaden. Grinding his groin.
Come on, Devin's got to get control of this. Referee Devin Campbell, come on.
Again, I hate to give him credit, but I understand this is a marquee matchup here. Referee Devin Campbell does not want to call for a disqualification.
Marquee matchup or not, Jaden might not have a leg after this.
Handful of
He's gotta
hair
think
once
of his
again from
future.
Shelley. That's the thing about Jaden. He wrestles every single match like it's his last. We saw it. You can see it free here on YouTube, back at Alive 2. Jaden putting himself through hell in that last man standing match against Jordan Cruz. No championship gold was on the line. It was to prove a point. It was to shut a bully up.
Speaking of hell, Jaden, I don't know if you saw that, Alex Shelley just would normally be done in the ring, a shin breaker to your own knee there.
Yeah, digging the knees into the chairs at ringside.
And this time using the chairs, and if Jaden's leg wasn't broken or something wasn't torn before, it sure as hell is now.
And Jaden having a tough time making it back inside the ring to break the count, let alone fighting back offensively against Alex Shelley.
Alex Shelley now from behind, stalking his prey, and Jaden.
Alex Shelley mocking Jaden here. Listen, Cody, I get it. It's one thing to have an aggressive style, to wear a competitor down. Wins and losses matter here in Prestige Wrestling. That much is clear. But for Alex Shelley to mock Jaden, for Alex Shelley to mock the Prestige Wrestling faithful, that is out of character. And that speaks to a certain level of personal desperation.
Jaden got Irish whipped to the other corner and couldn't even make it. Devin Campbell, our referee, asked Jaden if he wants to continue. Jaden says yes.
You gotta think this a message to Chris Sabin, his tag team partner, his best friend, saying, I'm not taking it easy on you July 12th, buddy. Really zeroing in on those legs of Jaden. It's hard to watch, Cody.
Both legs.
And again, Jaden, a high flyer, modeled himself after Alex Shelley, modeled himself after the Motor City Machine Guns, the two men who are set to do battle at Combat Clash PDX. How's he supposed to fly from the top rope if he can't even stand?
Clipping his wings is what Shelley's looking to do.
Legs locked and Jaden writhing in pain. He's got to reach for the ropes, but it's a country for Jaden. Fingertips away, can he make it? He's so close. And he does.
Forced to break the submission hold is Alex Shelley, but Jordan, has the damage been done? Jaden's adjusting that knee pad there, trying to get some feeling back in those legs, but I don't even know if he has one good leg left.
I'm not sure if Alex Shelley's even trying to beat Jaden at this point. I think he's trying to wear Jaden down. Again, sending a message to Chris Sabin, sending a message to the entire Prestige locker room, saying I'm not washed, I'm not cooked, I'm not done. I'm still the man who won the Prestige Wrestling Championship twice. I'm still the man who held the Prestige Wrestling Championship for 743 days, lest you forget.
I think with every time Jaden takes a step for the rest of his life and limps, he's going to remember Alex Shelley.
And figure four cinched in, and Jaden so close, yet so far from that bottom rope. Every move he makes, crawling or reaching or twisting his abdomen, adds to the pain here. Shelley knows it. And he makes it. Again, Cody, I said it earlier, Jaden wrestles every match like it's his last. But if you're the Cerulean Star, at what point do you say it's too much? I got to consider my long-term career. I got to consider my life as a father.
That's what I was about to say. He's a father. He's got a family. He's got to think ahead. But it's easier said than done right now when you're in the ring against Alex Shelley, who just got sent face first into that turnbuckle. And this is a moment. This is an opportunity that Jaden needs to capitalize on. But
I'm not sure Alex Shelley's doing much thinking right now. His brain scrambled as Jaden hobbles to his feet, but still he fights on.
Jaden now looking to send his opponent for the ride, counters the Irish whip, into the ropes goes Jaden, holds onto that top rope, gets the elbow right into the jaw of Alex Shelley. Gets one boot up, uses the other foot, almost used the momentum that Shelley had there against him, but oh, Jaden.
Classic Jaden! But again, landing on those knees, the injured legs, it is instinct for Jaden, and it just damaged him further. Are you thinking Code Red there, perhaps?
Jaden, a connoisseur of Code Red, will hit it wherever he can, but Alex Shelley stepped right into his playbook and pulled out a vintage page, sending Jaden face first into that middle turnbuckle.
We're gonna see the innovator of the Code Red, the Amazing Red, against the man who Jaden faced in that nightmare match at Roseland 8, Blackheart Leo Rush.
Can't stress enough, there's not a lot of padding on those turnbuckles.
Of course, that is July 12th, Combat Clash PDX, but you're absolutely right. Cody, no padding and very little hope for Jaden, who somehow lands that enziguri kick. But again, as he lands, nothing Shelley hit on him, nothing Shelley did to him on purpose, adding further damage to those legs. Went for the sliced bread, but Shelley tried to catch him with one of his own. Again, maybe trying to send Jaden into those corner turnbuckles. Easy for me to say.
Hey, this is an intense moment. It's hard to keep up with these guys non-stop, looking for counter, and Jaden.
Second shot lands the sliced bread number 2, but only a 2 count against Shelley.
That was as close as you can get without taking it all home. Jaden has got to keep that composure. He's got to stay in this moment.
Again, Jaden might be fighting from under, but we've seen him win that way before. I think back to Roseland 3, in many ways the biggest win of his career against another independent innovator in Jack Evans. Another man who Jaden looked up to and modeled his style after, and another man who underestimated and bullied Jaden, leading to his own undoing. Are we going to see the superhero splash?
Let's go!
Nobody home! Went for the superhero landing, but indeed, Cody, it was terrible on the knees.
You could hear Jaden scream out in pain after that, and Alex Shelley just behind him.
Ow! Come on!
The look in the eyes of Alex Shelley just took a turn for the sadistic, but Jaden.
I mean, the look or the lack thereof. It was like the lights were on, but nobody's home. An expressionless, cold, emotionless Alex Shelley.
Every ounce of compassion has left this man's body as he's just bringing it to Jaden. Into the ropes goes Shelley, but super hero punch by the unbelievable. Can he stay in this? Can he capitalize on this moment, Jordan?
Caught Alex Shelley across the mush. I'm not sure, Cody. I mean, we've seen Jaden fight through a lot, but Alex Shelley has worn him down something extra here tonight. Perhaps a tribute to the original pro wrestling superhero, looking for the Hurra choke slam, but Alex Shelley catches him, maybe trying to grind him down towards that Border City stretch, but Jaden rolls out.
Gets the leg again. Dodges the enziguri. Damn near kicked the mask off of Jaden, and Alex Shelley's looking to end this right here.
No, with the injured legs, plants Jaden. Cover. Kick out. Jaden kicks out. What a gutsy, determined performance from Jaden here tonight. He does not know the meaning of the word quit. Alex Shelley done playing around Cody. Hold on! Jaden cut the boot! Jaden saying not today. Not like this.
Okay, here we go. The Rose City Savior fires away with a few punches, adjusts the leg, but Shelley saw that split second, but Jaden firing back again. It hits the ropes one more time, but Shelley.
Was going for shell shock, but Jaden reverses. And plant Shelley, cover! No, still not enough!
Damn.
So close, and yet so far. Perhaps a moment of hesitation. Jaden feeling the residual effect of that offensive onslaught on the legs. And Shelley managing to survive, but for how long, Cody? For how long?
Hopefully long enough for Jaden to make it to that top rope and hit that splash. If Jaden does that, you gotta think this one's gonna be over with one leg.
Is this too high a risk? Perhaps it is. Has Shelley there to meet him at the pass?
But Jaden's not done. The Rose City Savior.
Headbutt staggers Shelley. How much did that take out of him? How much did that scramble his brains?
Let's go, Jaden!
One leg superhero splash, but again lands on the knees. Shell shocked. Good night. What? Jaden kicked out of the shell shock.
But Alex Shelley wasting not a moment here, applying the figure four.
Locking in the figure four, and Jaden screeching in agony, but grabbing at Shelley's own knee pad. No choice but to tap.
Wow.
Alex Shelley picks up some much-needed momentum heading into warfare against Motor City Machine Gun brother Chris Sabin, July 12th, live from the Viking Pavilion in Portland, Oregon for Combat Clash PDX. But make no mistake, this was no walk in the park. This was no easy night at the office. Alex Shelley had to earn this victory because Jaden made him earn this victory. Kicking out of the shell shocked, a move he used to successfully defend the Prestige Wrestling World title more times than I can count.
All you want, but I want everybody to know I asked for that match. I wanted to wrestle Jaden. You know why? Because Jaden fucking rules. But what I saw was somebody step right the fuck up, and that was him. But also, I'm sorry about your knee. Why don't you come in here, shake my hand, because we're going to hold on to you.
Respect is not given. respect is earned. And tonight, Jaden earned every ounce of it.
Look, he means a lot to me, but so do all of you. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going to be around much longer. I miss you too. But Elliot was kind enough to give me something on my way out. And that's a singles match against Chris Sabin. If that's the last match I have at Prestige, it's going to be an honor to do it in front of all of you, so please come out and support our biggest show ever. Tonight, William told me I could kind of come on the mic. I'm probably not going to then. So this is my goodbye to you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
If he's going out with a bang. July 12th from the Viking Pavilion, the guns explode.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Shelley.
Well, Cody, I mentioned we had more tag team gold on tap. Not one, but 2 tag team titles on the line right now.
2 is better than 1, according to Taylor Swift and Boys Like Girls.
Prestige Wrestling fans, this following contest is a tag team match and is formed of high style and Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Blue Collar America. They are the Brothers of Destruction. Jeff Hammer and Sledgehammer, the Hammer Brothers.
Question for you, Cody. When you're a hammer, what does everybody look like?
A screwdriver.
Everybody looks like a nail.
Damn it,
Cody
I was
Von
close.
Whistler.
A nail. Well, I can tell you one thing. The Hawthorne Theater is officially OSHA certified here tonight.
The last time we saw the Hammer Brothers here at the Hawthorne Theater, oh, excuse me. Yeah, mics in hand.
The oversized load needs to get something off his oversized chest. Ever since this match was announced, we couldn't help but feel like Sinner and Saint have been overlooking the Hammer Brothers. We couldn't help but feel like Sinner and Saint are already thinking about what dream opponents they're going to be defending their titles against at Combat Clash. Well, screw that and screw them!
the bulldozing, steamrolling, pile driving, pulverizing, blue collar brawlers, jab and slam, the Hammer Brothers! And when you're a hammer, everybody looks like a nail!
The Hammer Brothers, all sorts of fired up.
These boys' tongues are paved in silver. But will that be enough?
Well, they're fighting for silver and white and silver and black. I am, of course, referring to the Pride Style tag titles and the Prestige tag titles, held in unity by Travis Williams and Judas Icarus.
Those are nice boys.
No.
Residing in Vancouver, British Columbia. They are the Proud Style and Prestige Tag Team Champions. This is Travis Williams. This is Judas Icarus. Together, they are
Sinner and Saint are the tag team to beat. From coast to coast, from promotion to promotion. Dethroning C4 for the Prestige Gold at Roseland 7, dethroning Z-Sharp for the Pride Style Gold at Pride and Prestige. But Cody, we know it. It's a story as old as time. The bigger and badder you are, the bigger and badder the target on your back. And talk about big and bad. Look at the men staring bullets through them.
These fans here in Hawthorne, I think it's safe to say they're not stoked about Sinner and Saint. They don't think they're the nice boys that I know them to
Listen,
be.
Sinner and Saint maybe were nice boys at one point, but have recently aligned themselves with Allen Angels, forming a trio known as The Noise that currently holds all the gold in Prestige and beyond. Tremendous tag team, tremendous wrestlers. Between the ropes, two of my absolute favorites. Personally speaking, I can't say the same.
I'll have the Noise know that was Jordan Castle speaking there. Jordan
Snitch.
Castle.
Well, The Noise, of course, confirmed for competition July 12th from the Viking Pavilion in Portland, Oregon. Prestige's biggest show ever, Combat Clash PDX.
The referee, Devon Campbell.
But Cody,
Showing him what's on the line there.
as you heard, the Hammer Brothers feeling a little disrespected, feeling like Sinner and Saint are looking ahead too far towards Combat Clash PDX, towards a potential dream match they might have. You gotta think the Hammer Brothers want to strip that away from them, want to win both Prestige and Pride Style Gold and secure their spot on the biggest show in company history.
Hey, if things go the Hammer Brothers' way, Las Vegas might be under construction as well.
I mean, isn't it always,
This is
literally speaking?
This is the second time tonight where a tag team has had an opportunity to win gold at a company they've never even been to.
That's right. Not only would the Hammer Brothers secure their spot on the Prestige wrestling roster, but as you said, would certainly secure themselves a flight to Las Vegas, a place in Pride Style for as long as they hold those tag titles. But as much as I might dislike them personally, again, I cannot overstate Travis Williams and Judas Icarus are fantastic professional wrestlers, and they are not going to let go of the gold lightly. Certainly not with Combat Clash PDX on the horizon.
Oh, come on.
I'm not the referee. Travis Williams
Ask him. Ask him if they want to quit, Jordan.
Hammer Brothers, do you want to quit? They're not answering.
Yes, we
Surprise.
do.
Cody, I gotta ask you, I understand you've known these guys for a very long time, as am I. You're very impressed by their athletic prowess. But how can you justify the recent behavior, the alignment with Allen Angels we've seen from these two?
I have two things that will justify their behavior. And that's the Prestige Tag Team titles. These guys are the champions, and that proves a lot. They know what they're doing in that ring, and if they're going to bend the rules a little bit, I can't be the guy to tell them not to do it.
Well, it's worth pointing out they have won and successfully retained those tag team titles with the intervention of Alan Angels. It'll be very interesting to see if Angels inserts himself tonight, given that later on this evening, he is defending the Prestige Wrestling World Championship in a Devil's Playground match against Drexel. Look at this.
Oh no.
Jack Hammer catching Williams and sending him for a ride. Around and around we go. Cover and a kick out.
That was very, very close. Travis Williams rethinking his life, getting to his own corner, and I do not blame him there.
He's looking for an axe handle of sorts. I guess an axe is a hammer in its own way.
It's a sharp hammer.
Painful. And in comes Judas Icarus.
There we go.
Icarus saying, I'm going to punch you in your goddamn face, Buster Boy.
He'll get him.
And Hammer giving him a taste of his own medicine, taking Icarus down to the canvas.
That Polish hammer coming into play again as Icky gets Irish whip, counters it, looks for a big right again, but instead,
a Lou Thez press, and the shots come down on the face of Icarus.
uh-oh. Icky gets put up in the fireman's carry, not for long. He's a scrappy son of a gun. Oh, no.
What a nice arm drag, takes him down once again. The Hammer Brothers having an answer for everything Sinner Insane throws at him here.
Icky's in trouble.
Sidewalk slam, cover. Broken up by Travis Williams. How about that? Williams, the professional, inserting himself not 5 minutes into this contest. Does that reek of desperation or what?
Hey, that desperation has kept them the champions thus far, but running into that big construction boot by Jack might be enough.
Desperation and the insertion of Alan Angels, but tomato.
Alan Angels in the outfield. You never know where he's going to pop up, but right now Sledge has been tagged in.
Yeah, you always know where Sledge is going to pop up. Hard to miss him. Oh!
I've seen this many times before.
They're going for that wheelbarrow. Stalking around the ring. Wheelbarrow! Curiously not going for the cover. And Icarus rolls to the corner. But the wrong corner, the wrong part of town here, Cody.
No, Icky, look where you are.
Hammer Brothers ain't done. They're looking to flatten Judas Icarus. And Travis Williams gonna stop them dead in their tracks.
That's maybe not the smartest idea by the professional.
Too big. Oh, whoa, nearly sent Sinner and Saint careening into one another, and instead sent Travis Williams down. Same with Icarus, a worthy compromise. Now sending both outside the ring. And the Hammer Brothers on fire here tonight, willed onwards by the hometown fervor of the Prestige faithful. And look at this, a little bit of a miscommunication between Sinner and Saint, arguing on the outside, having to re-strategize here.
It's tough love. They're just giving each other that tough love that they need to support their way through this tag team championship matchup.
It's certainly tough. Hammer Brothers saying,
finally getting put Jack to the corner there. It was a 2-on-1 for Wade.
And a cheap shot from behind by Judas Icarus, cutting off the legs of Sledgehammer. You know what they say, Cody? The bigger you are, the harder they fall. And Sledgehammer just fell.
Jack tagged himself in. Jack saw that his brother there, his partner, was feeling the effects of that chop block, knew he had to insert himself into this matchup. Up and over goes the professional, but gets sent into the corner again.
But he's fighting against the numbers game here. Icarus sends Jack into the corner. Travis Williams up and over. Icarus to the outside. Double drop kicks.
Booyah. Into the ropes
They
goes.
They ain't done.
Icky with that sicky kick.
Cover. And a kick out from Hammer.
Judas Icarus able to get his team back into play here, but you can see he's feeling the effects of the Hammer Brothers thus far. But still stalks his prey as Icky
And you know, Cody, we talk a lot about how we don't know if we'll see Alan Angels helping Sinner and Saint tonight, inserting himself in this matchup. We didn't see him seconding them on his way to the ring. He has that Devil's Playground Championship defense to focus on. You know, I thought we couldn't rival Alan A-Hole, but that might do it. But again, speaking of, Alan Angels focusing on his Devil's Playground Championship defense later on tonight. What would it do to the psyche of Alan Angels if just a few minutes before his Devil's Playground war with Drexel, he saw his Noise cohorts lose championship?
Well, it's not
Cover
gonna
from
happen.
Williams. But what if? Speaking hypotheticals with me, Cody Von Whistler.
You know, that would definitely rock the psyche of anyone, including Alan Angels, but I can tell you right now, if things keep going like this, Sinner and Saint will be walking away still double champion as the frequent tags again.
Frequent tags, keeping Jack
Look at
Hammer
that.
in their corner.
Now Icky's a little insult there, doing the sledgehammer, or the Polish hammer to the side of his opponent here. Now going to the midsection, just unloading in a European uppercut to Jack.
Using their own moves against him as Jack Hammer just crumples to the ground. I'm not sure if that's the smartest strategy. Again, if the Hammer brothers maybe lack in technical prowess, they make up for in intensity. And we saw it in the early going of this match. They felt disrespected and overlooked by Sinner and Saint. And they damn near ended the thing in less than 5 minutes. Does Sinner and Saint really want to bait and mock them like this?
Well, if it's working, don't... Oh, wait a minute. Yes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As I was saying there, a nice double chop by Sinner and Saint, and Travis Williams now looking to wrap up Jack Hammer. And oh, look at... I don't even know what to call that.
Twisting Jack Hammer like a pretzel in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go, and Sledge is reaching for the tag. Jack needs it in a bad way, Cody.
He's got a cravat locked on there. He's got his opponent's legs stretched around there. That's doing damage to multiple limbs.
But Jack Hammer hammering away at the knee of Travis Williams. Not only one of the hardest parts of the body, one of the most sensitive parts of the body, and manages to escape, but unable to evade the drop kick.
Right in the face. Bam.
And they said it themselves, S's stay up, and right now they are staying. You know, Cody, it's an ironic chant because in their pre-match comments, Sledgehammer said about Sinner and Saint, and I'm quoting here, "You two are bigger pieces of crap than the massive butt monster I took in the porta potty this morning at the job site. And the only thing that chaps my ass worse than the single ply TP I tried and failed to clean up that mess is the fact that you two represent prestige and pride style. Jack Hammer looking to change that representation with a nasty, nasty landing."
I think Jack may have done just as much damage to himself along the way with that steamroller.
Both men need a tag in a big way here, Cody. Williams clutching at the ribs. Jack Hammer barely conscious. The people want Sledge. They get Icarus, and they get their wish.
Okay.
Shoulder block.
Look at this guy's horse chest.
Checks him once again. Again, one of the biggest men I have ever seen. I don't care where you're watching it. IWTV, YouTube, video don't do him justice.
Coming to the aid of his partner in crime, Travis Williams, at the last second possible, making the save. Now Sinner and Saint hit the ropes.
Taken down with their own momentum.
Yeah, that wasn't what they had in plan, or had in mind rather. This is, I can't believe this. One man here is just absolutely demolishing Sinner and Saint.
I'll tell you what,
pun intended.
Sinner and Saint, impressive athletes, impressive champions, but they are looking like nails right now. Icarus's only recourse was to rake the eyes, but Hammer making him pay for it, sending him careening to the outside into his own tag team partner.
Very innovative tactic there.
And the Hammer brothers aren't done here, Cody. Jack Hammer with a cannon Cannonball wiping out the nails.
Assisted cannonball. Sledgehammer standing tall in the ring.
Sledgehammer using the power of a whip. And Icarus sent back inside the ring. To the waiting arms of the big man.
Oh no, Icky.
Boss Man Slam! We got new tag team champions. No, Icarus survives.
Close, but not enough. Sledgehammer looks absolutely dumbfounded that didn't work. I'm actually surprised that didn't work. I thought he damn near flattened him.
Sledgehammer tips the scales at 500 pounds. He is over twice the size of Judas Icarus, and still Icarus kicked out. Though I'm not sure he's kicking out of whatever the Hammer Brothers have planned here.
Icky's in trouble.
Wheelbarrow cutter! Jackhammer, the legal man with the lateral press. Broken up by Williams. Not sure if Icarus was kicking out of that one.
I guess we'll never know, thanks to the professional who's now just laying into both members of the Hammer Brothers like, uh-oh.
You were saying?
Yeah. Oh, up and over goes the professional.
No, a meeting of the minds, and those are big noggins. No construction hats here.
Ooh, the hammerheads collide.
And like a shark smelling blood in the water, Travis Williams tagging in, the legal man.
Single leg. The professional keeping his opponent discombobulated, at least momentarily. But Williams out of the way of that suplex attempt, but dodges it just Jack. Takes him into the ropes. Jack looking for the whip. Williams!
Professional lariat! But Williams unable to capitalize. No, I thought he was unable to capitalize. Instead, taking Sledgehammer out of the equation with that drop kick. And in comes Judas Icarus. Knees to the back.
Sinner and Saint looking to take Sledge out of the equation.
Looking the operative word. Icarus got caught in midair and world's strongest slammed on the
Wait a minute,
apron.
Jordan rolls him up.
New champs, no!
But Jack ain't stopping. He's looking for his namesake.
Jack Hammer from Jack Hammer. Cover. Still not enough. Still, Williams survives. Incredible fortitude from both of these teams, but only one man can walk away with prestige and pride-style supremacy. One team, I should say.
And it looks like that team is calling for something. A little hip action. Oh, no.
No.
I thought he was going for a running hip attack, but instead,
backing it up.
no!
Forklift certified and a stink face.
That's how you get pink eye.
Shall I say a sledge face to Travis Williams. Oh no, Cody. They're calling for it.
It's unacceptable.
They're calling for that diesel hammer pile driver. That is a game ender. If they hit this, Travis Williams ain't kicking out. You can count to 100, Devin Campbell.
Oh, but the leg giving out from Sledge.
Again, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Sinner and Saint playing the long game, and it paid off. Sledgehammer collapses as his partner sent to the outside.
What are Sinner and Saint thinking here?
Icarus with his own partner on his shoulders. For added leverage, a drop kick, shotgun style, followed by a kip up.
Travis Williams
The misdirect, the classic Sinner and Saint misdirect, and a tope suicida wipes out Jack Hammer on the outside.
Sinner and Saint changing the plans along the way, and the Hammer brothers are paying the price.
Look at the intensity from Icarus. Look at his widened eyes. Oh, hold on. We saw the arms butterfly. Sinner and Saint were looking to end it, but Jack Hammer, tope suicida or otherwise, is not going away that quietly.
It's a 2-on-1 right now.
Oh, an elbow to the face.
Oh.
Big kick. Again, taking out the legs here. This is 2-on-1. Jack Hammer is tough as they come. But you can't beat the numbers game. It's a handicap match at this point.
And this, we've seen this many times before. The kick is good.
Cover. S's indeed stay up.
That's right.
And still, Pride Style and Prestige Tag Team Champions, Sitos and
Wipe that damn smile off your face, Cody Von Whistler.
These are nice guys.
Well, I gotta give the devil their due. I can't agree that they're quote-unquote nice guys, but Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, they did it by the books here tonight. Without Alan Angels, I'm not putting the S's up. I'm not putting the S's up, Travis Williams. Makes me sick.
Jordan, get in there and take the belts from him. I'll hold down the commentary booth.
Well, it's certainly not a feat that the Hammer Brothers were able to accomplish here tonight. I'm damn sure not doing the job. And I shudder to think at who might be able to. Perhaps we'll find our answer July 12th from the Viking Pavilion in Portland, Oregon. Prestige Wrestling presents our biggest show ever, Combat Clash PDX. And we know that Icarus and Williams will be putting the gold on the line.
Whether they like it or not. Will the S's be up? Time will tell, Jordan. Time will tell.
While the Noise hold on to the Prestige Wrestling Tag Team titles. But all hope is not lost, Cody Von Whistler, because as I mentioned, later on tonight, Alan Angels once again puts the Prestige Wrestling World Championship on the line against Drexel in a Devil's Playground match. But first, more singles competition.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making her way from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, Rosas!
And deja vu, Cody Von Whistler. This is not the first time we have seen Rose at a live event here at the Hawthorne Theater. In fact, this is not the first time we've seen this match.
That's true. Last time around, it was interrupted by a certain psychopath.
Yet the number one contender for the
That's
Prestige
right.
Wrestling World Championship, the man who's going to rip Alan Angels limb from limb and hopefully become Prestige Wrestling World Champion. But a man who went to war at Roseland 7 in a Rose City death match with this woman.
And her opponent, representing Oregon Pro Wrestling School from Portland, Oregon, she is the Tower of Power. This is Amira!
Indeed, it was Amira who made the best of a bad situation, standing up to Drexel like the proverbial Nancy Thompson, saying, "I'm not afraid of you," and stepping into his Devil's Playground.
And it was Amira walking away with the respect of everyone after that matchup. But on the other side of that is Rose. She was also in the matchup where Drexel got himself involved, and which led to that death match with Amira. And Rose hasn't really seen any comeuppance from that situation.
Yeah, Rose saying, sure, all fine and good, a Rose City death match. But what about Rose, the other woman who had her Prestige debut spoiled by Drexel? You established yourself as a badass. You established yourself as a staple in Prestige Wrestling. What about me?
This is her city, after all. But Amira tossing her out of the corner like it was no thing, catches the kick attempt.
Amira, less than 2 years into her professional wrestling career, and already holds victories in prestige wrestling over the likes of Unagi Sayaka, Sumi Sakai, Zaya Brookside, and most recently, Trish Adora back at Roseland 8 on a roll of a lifetime is the Tower of Power. Rose doesn't care.
Kicking the Tower of Power in the spine, takes the Tower of Power down to one knee.
Using that Muay Thai experience to her advantage, an expert striker is Rose, leveling Amira.
Amira able to dodge the buzzsaw, not so
Cover.
much that knee.
Kick out from Amira. And there is a very real possibility, a very real alternate reality where Rose knocked Amira out cold with that move.
Rose now squaring up. Sizing up her opponent as Amira just taking a big kick to the chest, and Rose again. Ouch. But Amira back on her feet. Oh, maybe, oh wait.
Amira saying, is that all you got? Cody, if a Muay Thai practitioner like Rose hit me with one of those kicks, I would lay in the fetal position crying for the next day. Amira said, is that all you got?
But then Rose wisely changing up her strategy there. Amira was waiting for another kick. Rose took her down to the mat with that headlock.
Snapmare. And another huge kick. The educated feet of Rose being put to good use here. And now, perhaps locking in a submission.
Oh no, just wrenching the elbow into the neck before she hammers away on Amira, and Rose is in total control.
Digging those hammer and anvil elbows with progressively faster speed, with progressively more powerful hits is Rose.
Face first. Romeo Soda.
Handful of hair here. I mean, this has been all Rose, even with her beloved Prestige faithful behind her.
That's right. Oh.
Amira has not found a way in this thing, but perhaps commentators curse in full effect as soon as I say it. Mounts a flurry of offense, looking for her second wind here.
Rose now sent for the ride into the corner. Amira up.
Meets her in the abdomen.
Mid-air, Rose bounced off the turnbuckles. Amira was right there waiting for a drop kick in the Tower of Power. She's heating up.
Drop kick might be the difference maker. A cannonball right to the injured abdomen.
This could be it. I think Rose might be out as Amira dragging her to the middle of the ring.
Going for the cover.
Is this going to be all she knows?
No! Kick out there from Rose. And Rose was winded there, Cody. I'm not sure if we caught it, but she was knocked for a loop.
Amira throwing her body weight fully into her opponent here, and I think it's going to be it as she sets her up. Looking for it.
No!
Looking for misery Rizness, but Rose!
Looking for misery, instead got it all too literally. A huge super kick with the taped feet. Again, a signature of mixed martial arts.
Every rose has its thorn into the ropes, but Amira holding on and just connects to the face of her opponent. Now Rose sent for the ride, but dodges the lariat, and
huge kick sends Amira staggering down, her eyes literally rolling into the back of her head off the impact. Leg hooked. And a kick out. It speaks to Rose's pedigree. We've talked a lot about Amira, but she is, this being the Tower of Power, the first female graduate of the Oregon Pro Wrestling School, the PWI Rookie of the Year, and Rose has taken her to her limit more than some veterans.
oh, back and forth.
Trading shots, trading forearms. Rose perhaps the more expert striker, but Amira the more powerful combatant. Something's got to give here, Cody. Ooh. Rose cutting her off. Slaps and chops to the face, a spinning back fist.
Rose sizes Amira up, but Amira one step ahead of her opponent. What a counter.
That's when I talk about how Rose might be more technically proficient, but Amira maybe proving me wrong into the waistlock, trading position, and now
Misery Rizness connects!
cover! Amira's dominance continues.
And your winner, Amira!
Jordan, Amira is dedicating this victory to Kala, the I Go Meow Cat. R.I.P. Kala. R.I.P.
May you rest in peace. I'll tell you that someone that's alive and well, Cody Von Whistler, that is the run of a lifetime. Amira riding a wave of momentum, perhaps faster and higher than any we have ever seen here in Prestige Wrestling. Impressive showing from Rose. But finally, Amira gets the W. No intervention from Drexel. Though, speaking of, Cody, up next, we have our main event. And the very same man who intervened in their initial encounter will be challenging Alan Angels for the Prestige Wrestling World Championship in a Devil's Playground match. Now, Alan Angels, not someone I usually like to see. I hate the guy. I hate every fiber of his being. A Devil's Playground match, not usually something I like to see. It makes me squeamish. But tonight, so excited for both. Tonight, Alan Angels rests in peace.
An angel in the Devil's Playground. It's gonna get weird.
It is main event time here at Alive 3.
I've said it once, and I'll say it a billion times over. Never in the history of professional wrestling has an entrance song fit a wrestler so damn well. Oh, he's got that bag of tricks, if you will.
I shudder to think what is inside of that bag. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, Alan Angels. It was back at Roseland 8 in his Sound Check Piper's Pit Championship celebration that Alan Angels challenged any, and I'm quoting here, trash bag Shindy Portland. Well, you know, and whose music hit? Who answered the call? None other than the man licking our ring announcer clean. A Prestige Wrestling original. The Devil himself. Cody, tonight we could see a new champion.
Oh, and that new champion's giving you the eyes right now.
I don't like that.
Potential new champion, that is.
But we could also see a dead body.
You're not wrong there. Whether you like it or not, probably not, this man has been running wild here in Prestige. The new hot rod, if you will.
Oh, give me a break. Listen, fans, let me paint the picture for you. If you're a newer viewer, you might be asking, why I'm so, well, biased towards Alan Angels, why I dislike Alan Angels so much, have frankly a hatred towards Alan Angels, much like this crowd. It's supposed to be impartial, right? That is because Alan Angels is everything that Drexel isn't. Drexel is a Prestige original who is proud to fly the flag of this company. Alan Angels is leeching off this company, using it as a stepping stone, who turned his back on us in favor of the wrestling revolver. Drexel is a warrior who has spilled his own blood for this place. Alan Angels is a goddamn coward. But here's one thing I can't dispute. Drexel is not the Prestige Wrestling World Champion. After a live 2 here at the Hawthorne Theater, Alan Angels is. Tonight, that could all change.
We are moments away from our main event, and the crowd here in the Hawthorne Theater sure letting Alan Angels know how they feel about him, but it's not phasing the champ. He's just staring down Drexel in the corner there.
Alan Angels exchanging words with the official. You know, he's coming out here with his tough guy face on. Yep. It's been apparent since this match was announced. It was apparent in his pre-match comments. Alan Angels is not scared. He's terrified. And there's why.
He's got his tough guy face on and his tough guy crop top.
I'd rather have Art the Clown than Drexel.
This is our main event of the evening. Scheduled for 1 fall. This is a Devil's Playground match. And it's for the Prestige Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Murder City, Detroit, the homicidal artist, this is Drexel! And his opponent, making his home in Atlanta, Georgia. He is your Prestige Wrestling World Champion, the frontman, Alan Angels!
You know, Cody, you and I have called a couple of Devil's Playground matches here at the Hawthorne Theater.
Once again, the fans letting Angels know what they think as he's kissing that title. Is he kissing it goodbye, or is this just a temporary, I'll see you soon, baby?
And we can only hope for the former. As I was saying, you and I have called a couple of Devil's Playground matches here at the Hawthorne Theater. I think back to Drexel's wars. Oh my God. I think back to Drexel's wars with the likes of Kid Bandit and Funny Bone. And as brutal as those were, championship gold was not on the line. And Drexel, moreover, was not facing anyone nearly as insufferable as Alan Angels. The bell sounds. And it has been nice knowing you, Alan Angels.
Ooh. Drexel wasting absolutely no time, calling for the weapons.
When in Rome, and from the back, an assortment of hooded figures, druids. Listen, Drexel's into some weird stuff. I don't even want to begin to question where these men are coming from.
These druids loading some trash cans into the ring and also searching underneath the ring for Lord knows what. And Angel's pleading with the druids, telling them no, don't. Oh, there's a lot of chairs.
Cody,
there's trash cans.
Cody, we heard it in the pre-match comments from Alan Angels. He said it himself. You can find it on social media right now. Alan Angels is scared, all right? He might have rented a car to seem cool. He made a call Drexel a trash bag wrestler and said he literally smells like, you know what? He might have said it's going to be a regular, everyday title defense, but the fear is palpable. I can smell it in the air. Like a shark smelling blood in the water. What do you think Drexel's sensing?
From the look on his face, pleasure.
He is a sick, twisted individual, a masochist in every sense of the word. How do you hurt a man who gleans pleasure from pain?
Swinging for the fences.
Whoa! Drexel with a chair across the face of referee Brad Leach knocked out the official.
Deja vu, but a different zebra.
Well, listen, Cody, Drexel said no one's gonna save you. I thought maybe he was talking about Sinner and Saint. Quite literally saying there is no official to intervene, biting at the head of Alan Angels. But I mean, who's supposed to count the pin?
I can tell you this, I don't think Drexel cares much about walking out of here as the champion. The belt is just another toy for him. Drexel cares about walking out of this arena, rocking out of this show tonight, inflicting the most damage he possibly can on Alan Angels.
And as we said, ever the masochist, Drexel likes it. He says, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Where a normal man, calling it foreplay, where a normal man would wince or scream or cry,
there you go.
Drexel smiles, but no smile in here.
They're expecting you to go high, you go low, and Alan Angels now looking to send Drexel to the floor and does just that. And ooh, Drexel almost hitting that barbed wire chair along the way.
And Cody, we have to remember, in Alan Angels' last title defense at Alive or Just Breathing in Los Angeles, California, he put up the gold against former Dark Order brother Evil Uno. He won that match, not by pinfall, not by submission, but by disqualification when he slapped referee Chad Rico across the face. And some much-deserved karma with a chop across the steel. But that is relevant for one reason. There are no disqualifications in this matchup, and frankly, I don't think Alan Angels could have beaten Alan Evil Uno without the disqualification. Like Drexel said, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and no way to get yourself disqualified.
Angels not looking so hot here as Drexel goes to his bag of tricks.
Is that an 8x10?
You know it.
Oh no, we've seen this before, Cody. Looking for a paper cut. Looking to slice the skin of Alan Angels. You do not have to be a professional wrestler to know how badly that hurts.
No.
No!
They like it, Jordan. They like it.
And so does Drexel. I'll tell you one man who doesn't like it. That's the Prestige Wrestling World Champion. And it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
I think Brad Lee might be dead. The referee has not moved, and Drexel.
And again, oh no, not the mouth. Not the mouth. Come on. No! Well, listen. Then maybe he'll shut up for once. Drexel looking to carve the skull of Alan Angels. Looking to blind Alan Angels.
It was only a matter of time until the staple gun was introduced to this matchup. Drexel.
A "you deserve it" chant has never been more apropos. We know Drexel's a staple of the Pacific Northwest, but this is just absurd. Blinding Alan Angels with his own t-shirt, stapling his back insult to injury with Drexel's own face.
Drexel said he gave him wings. Oh, and it's dollar bill time as Drexel is gladly accepting tips.
Alan Angels is just in it for the money. He's just in it for the glory. Be careful what you wish for, pal. One to the back.
I know the champ is always money, but this is ridiculous.
And like a fantastic lucha libre contest, the dollar bills keep raining down. You gotta think this is as cathartic for the Prestige faithful as it is for Drexel. How many years has Alan Angels spent tormenting them, tormenting us? He is reaping what he sows here tonight, courtesy of the King of the Death Arches.
Drexel has given him dollar bill wings
Oh.
and a halo. He's a real angel now.
Again, fans, I hate Alan Angels, but even I can admit this is sick. This is hard to watch.
And Drexel now peeling out the staples slowly.
He asked Alan Angels, said, how much blood are you willing to spill? How much flesh are you willing to shed? We're finding out right now, Cody. And indeed, looking to take out the trash. Yo!
The champion's in trouble. Drexel realizing the referee is still completely out of it.
And you saw by instinct, Drexel was looking to go for the cover. He said, whatever. But will that still be the same attitude as the match progresses?
At some point, you think a normal person would realize what's on the line and maybe just want to end it, but Drexel is far from a normal person. And
no.
Alan Angels is about to find that out the hard way as he's...
The trash can is set up in the corner, but Drexel spent a little too much time setting it up, and Angels sends him careening into his own trash can. Cody, Angels is leaking.
The crimson mask donned upon the champ, but that's not going to stop him as Alan Angels now takes Drexel up.
Suplex!
Spine to the trash can, and the challenger might be dead.
Cody, I agree with the people, but facts are facts. This is not the first time we've seen Alan Angels get hardcore in a Prestige wrestling ring. I think back to Roseland 6, the Ghouls Realm match against bitter rival Sonico. I don't like the guy, but Alan Angels withstood more than I ever thought he could. And now, proving the same against Drexel. It's almost as if the blood is waking him up, awakening something in the man.
It's almost as if the staples are waking Drexel up. He's getting stapled and he's getting to his feet.
He feeds off of pain.
Even flow.
But unable to feed off of that DDT. Skull driven into the canvas.
Alan Angels saw Drexel feeding off of those staples to the forehead. And Angels knew he had to stop that momentum, and he did just that. Now, can Alan Angels continue this assault here as he grabs a steel chair?
Everything in sidewalk slam onto that steel chair. We're gonna dig the injured back of Drexel, and he does! Folding a steel chair in half.
That is not the direction a chair is supposed to fold. Drexel's spine bending steel in a way that... And once again, the referee is still out cold.
Yeah, Bradley has not moved. We see Alan Angels wiping his own blood on himself. This is a sick person. He can act like he's better than this or he's grossed out by this. This is a sick individual suplexing Drexel through the door.
This might be an Angels playground match.
Hey, Cody, they say the only way to beat a monster is to become one. And Alan Angels putting that to the test. But Drexel stands and Drexel smiles. Repeated forearms clubbing the back of the devil himself.
What does Alan Angels have in mind here, Jordan? Alan Angels now...
We've seen 8x10s and dollar bills stapled on his person. We've seen steel chairs and trash cans and doors. These men implementing seemingly everything the Druids have brought to ringside. What the hell is that? Oh, Cody. Those are Legos.
The plural for Legos, or is actually Lego?
Really? Right now?
You know, the more you know. And Drexel getting hammered away on by the champ.
Well, we've seen Lego implemented in a prestige wrestling ring before. I think back to Sonico's war with DDT Shunma Katsumata back at Vendetta. And again, that was a showcase match.
Hey, Jordan, what's this?
Those are thumbtacks. I can only assume those are thumbtacks.
We don't know that yet. It could be anything.
Well, a Crown Royale bag in a Devil's Playground match.
Maybe it's it's thumbtacks. I told you.
One thing.
I told you it was thumbtacks.
Thanks,
Jordan.
Cody.
As Drexel is up on his feet, but might not be for long as the champion places the challenger on the top rope.
I gotta say, maybe the biggest mistake that Drexel made in this entire matchup was cutting Alan Angels open. Because ever since he tasted his own blood, ever since his own blood blinded the man, there has been something awoken, but Drexel sending Angels into his own thumbtacks. You reap what you sow, champ.
A human pincushion is the champion as Drexel stalking his prey.
Drexel ain't done. A code breaker sends Angels into the Lego.
Drexel sacrificed his own back into the tacks to hit that. The referee's up.
Crawls into
Jordan!
the cover.
Jordan!
New champ. No. And you're right, Cody. Landed back first onto the thumbtacks. I wonder if those thumbtacks weren't there, if he was able to immediately make the cover after Angels landed on the Legos. Hell, I mean, if Bradley wasn't knocked out and so woozy, potentially we would have had a new champion.
What's in the box?
Those are light tubes. Angels went through a lot in the Ghouls Realm match. He didn't go through this.
There's glass flying all over the place. It almost hit me. I'm gonna talk with Will about this.
Oh no, that's a bundle. As if one tube weren't bad enough. The trifecta!
It's raining glass. Hallelujah.
A cloud of dust has enveloped the Hawthorne. Or shall I say a cloud of smoke? Because right now, Alan Angel's Prestige Wrestling World Championship reign is gonna go up in it. DDT onto the light tubes. Cover! Come on! No!
Jordan, I hate to break it to you. I don't think Alan caught all of that DDT onto the lights there. I think Drexel may have, look at his back. Drexel, I think, took the blunt of that.
It was a delayed landing for Alan Angels as you see referee Bradley picking glass and thumbtacks out of the skull of Alan Angels. I have mocked our world champion for being bald on a number of occasions, but there is no hair to cushion the blow, nothing to stop the thumbtacks from seeping into the man's head, and
the Druids are back.
And they've brought plunder. That is a board of forks. Those are forks, like to eat, or in Drexel's case, to stab.
Alan Angels is in trouble. The champion might be kissing his title goodbye.
Looking for a pile driver onto the forks, but the Druids just unmasked and Incinerator in state. The Prestige Wrestling and Pride Style Tag Team Champions, and more importantly, Angels' damn cohorts in the noise.
You're not a front man unless you have a band.
Oh, come on.
And the Noise are on tour.
Alan Angels, never good enough, never mean enough, never tough enough to do it on his own. Needs a 3-on-1 assault, come on. Not like this. Slamming Drexel back first into the forks. Cover. Come on. Damn it. No!
Okay.
Cody, as Drexel himself said back in Live 2, the last time we were here at the Hawthorne Theater, you cannot kill what is already dead inside. But the Noise are damn sure gonna try. Hold on, what does Travis Williams have?
Travis Williams has some handcuffs.
Alan Angels directing traffic, but every second he spends readjusting these doors, every second that Travis Williams spends fiddling with those handcuffs gives Drexel seconds to recuperate.
Look at this ring, a complete war zone. And this is now officially a handicap situation. Oh, no, no, no.
Come on, come on, come on. Drexel did not want it. And neither did Icarus. Sending Sinner into Saint.
S is down.
But from behind, the distraction was all Angels needed. Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Alan Angels now taking the spine of that chair right to the back of the neck of the devil himself.
Digging the chair into his neck. He's trying to paralyze the man.
What's Alan Angels have in mind here is he's just surveying this war zone. Now with 2 chairs set up. Oh, Jordan, you gotta think yep.
Oh, he's looking for a door bridge. And not just any door, the light tube door set up in the center of the ring.
Alan Angels on his own now. Sinner and Saint still down in the corner as Drexel's trying to get back up to his feet.
Oh, he's thinking Angels wings. But Drexel with the old 5-on-2. A fistful of plums. And a smooch. Sealing it with a kiss. A suplex through the door.
Jordan, are we moments away from a new prestige champion?
Drexel grabbing one of the broken tubes. He ain't done, Cody. Again, the title is secondary. He wants to kill Alan Angels. Cody, I'm not sure if this commentary is ever gonna see the light of day. I'm not sure if this is ever gonna be on YouTube or even IWTV for that matter.
This matchup may end up locked in an evidence locker.
But Drexel may have locked in his championship dreams. Again, Cody, he might not care about the title, but he is teaching Alan Angels a lesson, unless we forget.
Jordan.
Oh, no,
Jordan.
that is a glass pane. More of these mysterious druids bringing the ringside, as if we haven't seen enough. As if light tubes and thumbtacks and forks and Lego weren't enough.
Drexel is bleeding from the back. Angels bleeding all over the place. Drexel looking to destroy the champion if he hits this pile driver.
He's thinking pile driver through the glass. Oh my God! Drexel is your new Prestige Wrestling World. Oh my God, so close. So damn close, but from behind, Alan Angels, I believe handcuffing Drexel.
Drexel, you're right. Drexel still had the handcuffs on one wrist thanks to the Sinner and Saint earlier on.
Alan Angels finishing the job. Sinner and Saint may have been knocked out cold after spearing each other through that door. But they made their mark. They served their purpose.
Drexel realizing he's in trouble, but that's not going to stop him.
You can cut off a devil's arms.
Can't cut that off. Jordan.
You can kick him below the belt, but you can't kill the devil. Halo strike. No, no.
He's still moving.
In defiance, Drexel stands.
Oh, but he's not the only one moving. Sinner and Saint making their way back up to their feet.
Williams and Icarus have recovered. Oh, come on. Halo strike with the chair, my God. Jesus Christ.
Angels drapes himself over Drexel.
God damn it. God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match, and still Prestige Wrestling World Champion, Alan Angel.
You know, Cody, now after a Rose City death match is usually the time where I would say, I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad that this calamity of humanity has come to an end. I wish I could say that, but I can't. Because somehow, some way, against all odds, Alan Angels didn't just survive. He retained. He won.
You said somehow, some way? That somehow and some way is Travis Williams, Judas Icarus. Look at the band standing tall after headlining the Hawthorne Theater.
Heading into Combat Clash PDX, July 12th, live from the Viking Pavilion here in Portland, Oregon. The noise still rule Prestige Wrestling, and damn it, Von Whistler, makes me sick to my stomach to say it, but I don't see them going anywhere anytime soon.
Jordan.
Come on, Drexel's handcuffed. He's got Halo struck with a chair. You want the belt, come on!
That Halo strike with the chair, maybe the least of Drexel's worries here is...
Come on, get someone out here!
A Druid's in the...
Perhaps a sacrificial lamb?
A Druid coming to the aid of Drexel.
A low blow!
This Druid is taking out the noise!
Who the hell is this guy? Oh my God! It's Evoludo! Evoludo's at the Hawthorne Theater! And he just clocked his former Dark Order brother with the Prestige Wrestling World Championship! Well, Cody, after the controversial ending to their championship match at Alive or Just Breathing, we speculated that this issue between these two was far from over. But what the hell is Evoludo doing here in the Hawthorne?
I think we're about to find out.
Ow! You slimy piece of shit! I can't say I'm surprised you walked away champion. You're surrounded by your two losers as always. Hey! You know what Drexel actually gave me a little longer, said, would you like a front row seat to the match tonight? Do you want to see Alan Angel bleed? Yeah. Well, thank you, Drexel. But that's not the only thing I came here for. Last time we wrestled each other, I was this close to becoming Prestige World Champion. And just like you've done for every single person before, you screwed me over. Hey. When the going gets tough, Alan cheats, hits the referee, uses his two butt buddies.
He hit the referee, I didn't know that.
What does it do now?
Well, I thought about this long and hard, and I had an answer for it. You see, there's a big show on July 12th. I don't know if you heard, but we're in an arena. And for as much as Drexel hates you, and for as much as I hate you, and for as much as Corbin hates you, there's one guy who hates you much more, and he owns this company. So July 12th, you're going to see the best professional wrestling in the world. But that's not all. You're also going to see an ass whooping because it's Evoludo versus Alan Angels. And that's not all. No countouts. No disqualifications. Call it whatever the fuck you want. But above everything else, what makes it that much sweeter is that Saint and Sinner are banned from ringside. And should they decide to show their faces in our match, I
was a bitch, Allen Angels. And on July 12th, at the biggest show in prestige wrestling history, Allen Angels faces his biggest challenge yet. He turned his back on his family, and now the skeletons in his closet have come back to haunt him.
And if Sinner and Saint interfere in the matchup, Evil Uno will win the Prestige Wrestling Championship. Just like that.
Sometimes the good guys win. Sometimes justice prevails. And sometimes, maybe July 12th, Combat Clash PDX will have a new world champion.
Only time will tell, Jordan. As always, it has been a pleasure to call the Prestige action by your side, my dude.